Welcome to another edition of Big Ooh Top 20 Countdown. This week we're counting down the top 20 R&B songs, plus we're talking to our guest, the awesome comedian, Mr. Nigel Wright. But let's get into this countdown. The number 20 song comes from the awesome Century. This song is called Can't Get Enough. Let's get into it. Can't Get Enough by Century on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you all, that was the number 19 song, Dante Bowie with Wind Me Up. And we're talking to our guest, Nigel Wright. How you doing,
Yeah,
man?
what's happening, y'all? What's happening?
How you That's awesome. I'm awesome. How are you doing?
Man, blessed to be alive, man. It's good to be here, man. Celebrating my birthday week.
That's
Thank you.
awesome, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you, man. My birthday is Thursday, turning the big 5-0. Yo, looking,
Wow.
looking forward to all the issues that 5-0 turn brings you, uh, erectile dysfunction and prostate
Oh,
problems. You know,
that's a mess.
not looking forward to going to see the doctor to get fingered. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
wow.
Yeah, but we're going to figure this out. We're going to have fun, brother. Yeah,
Tell my
man.
listeners about yourself, man.
Hey, man. First of all, I'm from Jersey, 07203, stand up, Brick City, stand up. Man, I've been here for 10 years, and comedy is everything, man. Comedy is what it is. And
Wow.
just so you know, like I said, I am turning a big 50, so I am hip hop. I am hip hop.
All right, now you better proclaim that. You better proclaim that, man.
Right.
How long have you been doing comedy?
Actually, believe it or not, October 3rd was my first year. And
What?
yeah, man, I did 200 shows the first year. Uh, 200 straight shows. Did a tour, the East Coast tour,
Mhm.
from Raleigh, North Carolina to New York. Worked with some incredible people. Nichelle Murdoch from LA, Bob Sumner from New Jersey. I've done Crack 'em Up. As a matter of fact, I'm doing Crack 'em Up Thursdays this Thursday on my 50th birthday. Let's go.
Wow, that is awesome, man.
I'm
That
doing.
is awesome, man. That is real awesome, man. Wow, what made you get into comedy, and what were you doing before?
Okay, so I have 15 years radio experience in the New York area. Worked for Kiss FM, Hot 97, uh, was syndicated myself. Worked for a syndication company, which was called SJS, which turned into SFX Radio, which later became Clear Channel, which later became iHeart. So I've been
Mm.
through, um, worked through a company where I was doing urban radio production for about 300 radio stations a day.
Wow.
Um, when I was syndicated myself in 16 markets. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of stuff in the media field. But what brought me to comedy was I experienced a lot of loss.
Mm.
2018, I experienced the summer of 2008. Let's start back. May of 2018, found out that my mother had lung cancer. June, starting that summer, I had in 8 weeks I had 7 deaths. Went back,
Wow.
went back to Philly with my mother. Went through the lung cancer surgery. Came back in October. I came back in October. In
Mm.
January of 2019, my father, in the middle of the night, fell and went into a 4 month coma, which brought us into like May, June of 19. Then
Uh-huh.
my mother is in 19 and 12, 12, 19. So I experienced in a 2 year period an extreme amount of loss and pain and couldn't
Wow.
find any way to be happy, no happiness. And then God gave me this gift of comedy.
Wow.
He
Wow.
gave me the gift of comedy. He said, you know what? I'm going to turn all of this pain into something that you're going to be able to talk about. So it's going to be therapeutic and help you get through it, but also you'll be able to help other people when they're going through
That's
it. And
awesome.
so not only is it a blessing to me, I'm able to be a blessing to someone else. And that's the important part.
That's an awesome thing. That's an awesome thing. But you guys, we're gonna talk. Let's get back in this countdown. We're gonna talk more to our guests, but let's get back in this countdown. The
Yeah.
number 18 song comes from Alvin Garrett. The song is called "Till I Get Back to You." Let's get into it. 18, Alvin Garrett, "Till I Get Back to You."
Yeah.
On big woo, stop
Till
20
I get
countdown. Let's go
back
back
to
some full time,
you.
baby. And yeah, you will. That was the number 17 song, "Link Up" by Neo. That's one of my favorites on here. And we're talking to our guest Nigel.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, you said you started about a couple of years ago.
No, a year
Oh,
ago.
last year. Yes, sir. See, I'm getting old myself, but
That's a
so my
blessing, bro.
hearing
We
is
getting
going
older,
up.
man. That's a good thing.
It really
Hey,
is. It
man.
really is. It really is. Um, Describe it. Where did you debut? Did you when you came out here? Did you debut when you were out here, or did you debut
Yeah.
while you were on the East Coast?
I made my very first show. I'll tell you about it. Thank you for bringing it up. Um, Very first show was in Long Beach,
Mm-hmm.
October 3rd, 2022. There was a major
Okay.
headliner. I'm not going to
Uh
major
oh.
major headliner that was the host of the show. She came
Okay.
about 15 minutes late. When she
Wow.
came on, she did a 20-minute, maybe a half hour set. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there. It's my first time getting ready to hit the stage. I've never done any open mics. I went straight to a stage, no open mics, straight up.
Wow.
Um, and she said, "Okay, I'm gonna bring up our next comedian. You can see he's nervous because you can see him pacing right there and pointed to me."
Wow.
And then said, "Okay, I'm gonna bring him up. Let's give it up right now for," and then went into another 15-minute set.
Wow.
Straight up froze me. She froze she froze the punter in football terms. She iced the punter. She called timeout right when when the kicker was about to kick that field goal. She called
Yeah.
timeout. Yeah, she iced the kicker.
Wow.
Yeah, man. That was my first experience. Um, and I sucked. But it was the
Wow.
best learning experience, man.
For
It was
real.
a best learning experience because what I learned out of it is number one, you can't let anybody else determine your fate.
You're right about that.
Whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna do. You
Yeah.
cannot let somebody else bring you out of what you're going to be doing. Number one. Number two, and the second most important. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. Why don't you tell me I don't have my mic on? I mean, my camera on. My
I was
bad.
gonna let you talk. I was gonna let you
Nah,
talk.
my bad. I didn't even see it. My bad. The second most important thing I learned in that was trusting God because God got a bigger plan than you ever got.
That's true. That
Um,
is so.
I, I've always tried to, put myself in situations, and I've always placed myself in the wrong situations. Anytime I have a mentor that calls it Nigel thinking.
Wow.
Anytime I try that Nigel thinking, it goes backwards. But when I trust in him and let him lead my way, it's always right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But other than
Yeah.
that, I'm looking forward to a really successful comedy career. I'm looking forward to doing more movies. In this year, I've done 3 movies, or I'm in 3 movies. Uh, yeah,
Wow.
one that's on Tubi right now. It's called Hot Chicks,
Uh-huh.
HOTCHICZ, Hot Chicks with a Z. Uh, by the way, I come in at 2303, 2303. In
Oh,
case you want
you
to
give
see.
me you said I want you to watch. I want you to watch the whole thing. Just watch my part.
I come in at 2303.
I'm
So
giving the Pacific time. I want you to watch.
yeah, it's on Tubi. There's something about a Tubi movie, man. Tubi is
You
like
know what?
having a movie on Tubi is kind of like having a OnlyFans movie.
Uh oh.
You know,
Uh
they can shot Obama phone and be up there tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
oh.
No,
You
but shout
guys,
out
we're
to
gonna talk. Go ahead.
Shout out to South Bay Productions. I've been in a couple of their movies. They have another one that's coming out on Tubi in the next couple of days. It's called Fight for Love. I'm not
Wow.
a prominent part in that, but I'm in a lot of the extra roles. I was actually the day I was going to shoot my part in it. I got into a car accident with a dude that didn't have no
Oh,
registration or insurance.
oh,
And if I
wow.
took you outside and showed you what my car looked like now, you'd be like, God, you ain't beat his ass. Like,
For
yeah,
real. Wow.
yeah. So,
That's
but
crazy,
yeah,
man. I'm glad you
yeah,
survived.
yeah, it was crazy. But we here, we still doing it. We still
Yeah.
doing it. Yeah,
But
man.
you guys, oh, Stacey, what, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Nah, we good.
Go ahead. Go ahead. But you guys, let's go back in this countdown. The number 16 song comes from Kenny Lattimore. The song is called Never Knew. This is a new song, Never Knew, on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was the number 15 song. Silver with Snooze. And it's time to get to the first extra song of the week. The first extra song of the week, people tell me, boy, don't play your songs. But you know what? This is my countdown. I'm going to do what
All
I
right.
want. This song
Hell
is
yeah.
actually coming out in the next couple of days. We're shooting a video. We shot a video to it. This song is actually called "Love Me." Let's get into it. "Love Me" by me. But you guys don't want to like know what the original title was. But let's get into it. "Love Me" by me on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. You guys, that was my song, "Love Me." If you guys want to get it, you guys gonna have to wait a couple of days. It's gonna come out. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I think this
Let's
is my
go.
183rd single. Wow, I'm
All
doing a
right.
lot. Yeah, man. I'm with the awesome comedian Nigel. How did you get into acting? How did you graduate from comedy into acting? Tell me that story. Into doing
Okay.
movies.
That's really easy. First of all, I that's how I even got into stand up. I went to Upright
Hmm.
Citizens Brigade for sketch comedy.
Okay.
Um, and then I went to Groundlings for improv because I wanted to
Okay.
know everybody's philosophy. I wanted to be
Hmm.
able to walk into anybody's room and be able to speak their language. And
Yeah.
every school has their own language.
Hmm.
So once I did that, I was in a funny story. I was in a meeting in Long Beach with another
Hmm.
brother from Jersey. So
Mm.
what's the odds of that? Two dudes from Jersey in
Wow.
Long Beach having a meeting. And he was like, "Yo, I'm in movies all the time. You need to do whatever. You need to be in one of my movies." I'm like, "Man, I'm a comedian, whatever." And he just started talk. I just started talking. And he started like recording me, and everything
Wow.
that I said, he just was crying, laughing. And he sent it to the producers of a movie that I was in. And was like,
Hmm.
"Yo, we need to put him in this movie." And at first, I was gonna audition for this one role. Uh,
Hmm.
as like a gigolo, but I didn't feel comfortable with that. I got too many kids, too many daughters.
Yeah.
So I didn't
I
feel
understand.
comfortable with that role. And the other one spoke to me a lot more. I don't know if it spoke to me or I spoke to it. Uh,
Okay.
it's about a dude that don't like to work, and
Mm.
his mama kicked him out her house because he don't like to work. That's why
Uh
he's trying
oh.
to get the job there.
Uh oh. Uh
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. So I don't know if it's life imitating art or art imitating life,
Wow.
But
So you
either
say you
way,
don't like the word? I'm not mad at you.
nah. Actually, actually, I love to work, dude. I work way too much, yo. I probably work about 18 hours a day. But
Wow.
yeah. But and that's some realness. So that the message to all of you young people watching: get your shit together young, so you ain't got to work forever. It's
For
real.
real. For real. Oh, I'm a
That's
witness to
real.
that.
That's real.
I'm a witness to
Um,
that, bro.
Yeah, man. But this has been a great ride, great experience, man. I couldn't ask for it to be a different way. I mean, I wish I had my mama here. Shout out to my
Yeah.
mother, Best Wright. Shout out to my father, Vernon
Rest in
Wright.
peace. Rest in peace.
Pops,
Rest in
me, mom,
peace.
pops. Yo, I want to give a shout out to. Can I really quickly give a real quick shout out to all my kids?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All of y'all. M's down. That's
All
all I
right
want to say.
now.
All of y'all, y'all know it because I'm paying child support for y'all still.
Oh wow. Oh my
Y'all know
goodness.
every
All
other
right
Friday.
now. Oh
Y'all know how much I love him every other
wow!
Friday.
I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm not mad at you, man. But
You
you
not,
guys,
but they mamas are.
of course, you know that. You know that.
Man,
You
yo,
guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number 14
let's
song
do
comes
it.
from Money Long. This song is called Made for Me. Let's get into it. Money Long with Made for Me on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys,
Yeah.
we did it three in a row for you. We did Money Long, Made for Me, 14. Number 13 was Friday when it comes to you. And number 12 was called May is by Maytay. This song is called Through the Night. And now it's time to get into the comedy corner. The comedy corner. I'm gonna play. You know what? I decided. You know what? I was looking on YouTube and I saw your set on what is it? Comedy Chateau.
Okay.
I'm gonna play
Okay.
that one. Tell me
Okay. That's
about
cool.
that. Tell me about that one.
Comedy Chateau. I'm not sure. I've done it a couple times. It's a really great room. If you're talking about the last time I did it with the very great Marsha Warfield.
Hmm.
Blessed with the opportunity to rock with her. It was an amazing set. Had a lot of fan love in there, a lot of crowd participation, a lot of crowd love in there. Um, and I just really wanted to do myself. Just wanted to kill it. Um, bring the crowd into my world. Um, and yeah, it gets dark at times, but I think that the kind of comedy that I bring tries to make you be like, this guy, I can't believe he just said that. With a lot of our stuff. But I try to be clever with it too. I'm not just in there for the shock value. I want to bring you into my world, and virtually nothing I say is made up. It's all real, my life, really my life. Even with the $40 for a nice young lady on Figueroa.
Oh
You
my
know what I'm saying? Yeah, it
God.
don't matter. I mean, uh, yeah, I really try to bring you into my life, my world.
That's awesome. Let's get
Yeah,
into the comedy of Nigel Wright. Let's get into it. Nigel Wright. He's over at the Comedy Chateau on Big Old South 20 Countdown. Comedy
yeah.
Corner, baby. Yeah, y'all, that was a very, very fun. That was funny. I saw it before I even like put it on the show. I liked it. I was like, man, you're very, very funny. Very, very
Yeah,
funny,
thank
man.
you. I appreciate that, man. That's a
Yeah,
blessing.
naturally, naturally. Um,
Man, I appreciate
I'm
that.
gonna tell you guys how I met this man. I think I met him. Wow, how long has it been? It's been a while. A couple of months.
Yeah, at least
Yeah,
6 months. It was the last time that I
yeah.
did the that Anye show, whatever his name is.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I
And
did
yet
that.
I got to interview him.
Yeah, you interviewed
Yeah,
me.
I got to interview him, and I was like, man, this brother is funny. And since then, I think I've done two shows. I did one with you over at the tavern.
Oh yeah, you did that, but you also introduced me to that bank vault place that we did.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was Robert Vargas.
Okay. Yeah,
Robert
I actually ran
Vargas.
into him. I actually ran into him Saturday at the Taste of LA.
Oh,
And
Taste of Soul. He was there.
I mean, Taste of Soul. Yeah, I went there. And you mean COVID corner? Yeah, I was there. Yeah,
Are
it
you
was a COVID convention.
serious?
It was a COVID convention, dude. I was so scared I had COVID until like this morning, and I took my COVID test. Man, listen, it was a 500,000 COVID people walking around, dude. That shit was
Are you
terrible.
serious?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Am I allowed to
Say,
say
no,
bad
say
words?
what you want to say. Say whatever you want to say.
No, it was beautiful. It was a million. It was a 500,000 people, black people there celebrating. Great food, great time. There was even giving away free joints. I went through the line 4 or 5 times.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, it was amazing, man. But there was far too much
Mhm.
COVID walking around in that environment. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, all my listeners already know how I feel about the LA Sentinel, so we're not going to talk about
Oh,
that.
okay, okay.
Yeah, man. We ain't gonna talk about that. It's not about me. It's about you.
Oh,
Uh,
damn.
you
Okay.
know. I'm glad
He's
you
like,
had a good
what
time.
you
That's all I
say?
gotta
Like,
say.
he's like,
I'm
fuck the
glad you got.
Sentinel.
I'm
I'll
glad you
beat
had a
their
good
ass. I'm
time.
like, oh shit, no, calm down.
I still, I still love them. I still love it. Everything is a learning experience because I used to work with them like 15 years ago. So it is
So
what
what
it
was you like?
is.
15 years old then? Was you selling? Was you throwing papers? You just had paper route? What was that?
I think I was about I worked from there from like 2007 until 2010.
Yeah, but
I
doing
was
what?
like, I was a writer, a staff
You were
writer,
a writer for the L.A. Times, Sentinel.
LA Sentinel.
Okay,
Yep. But
okay.
them niggas didn't pay me, so we ain't gonna talk about that. Them Negroes still owe me
Yo,
money, but we ain't gonna talk about that. I
hey,
get a
that's the kind of
flashback
thing.
moment.
Yo, hey, look, I work for my boss. Name is D White Man,
Okay,
and
D White man.
and I get paid late constantly. So
Wow.
no matter who you work for.
Yeah, you're right
The
about
only
that.
thing I want to say, the only thing that I really truly agreed with Donald Trump on was he really preached entrepreneurship. He was like, yo, if you want to work for somebody else, you're gonna end up being a slave. Get paid
You're
what
right.
they want to pay you, when they want to pay you, and how they want to pay you.
You're right about that.
He said he was an entrepreneur and that's what he believed in. Think about the PPP loans that he did and all of the other kinds of stuff that he was trying to do for entrepreneurs. Tax breaks
Hmm.
for entrepreneurs. It's for the if you're trying to do your own thing, I'm for you. If you want to be a
Yes.
slave for somebody else, and I'm not a fan, I'm not trying to vote for this man in
Yes.
24. But what I'm
You're right.
saying is, you got to
Yeah.
give it, truth is truth.
You're right about that. You got to give him props, even if you don't agree with everything that he does,
Yeah, I mean, I
which
don't
I
agree with
don't. Which
most of the
I
things
don't.
that most people do. I don't agree with nothing that everything that nobody does. Dude,
You're right about that.
I got three baby mamas, so I definitely don't agree with everything a woman does, somebody does.
You're right about
Oh
that.
no,
You know
hell no, I'm
what?
done with this shit. This is too
We
much.
don't. We're gonna talk more about that. We're gonna talk more about that. But let's get back in this
About my
countdown,
baby
man.
mamas? We're gonna talk about
Yeah,
more about my baby
we're gonna
mamas?
talk about we're gonna talk about all that stuff. We're gonna talk about all that stuff. Let's get back in this countdown. The number 11 song comes is one of my favorite songs on here. It's by the Shondellas. This song is called "Last Night Was Good for My Soul." Let's get into it. Number 11, "Last Night Was Good for My Soul" on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you all. That was the number 10 song. Ron Isley and the Isley Brothers with "Last Time." I like that song.
Hold
But
on.
it's
Let me
kind
ask you a question real quick. I don't mean to interrupt you, but let me ask you a question, my brother. If
of,
number
okay
11 song was your favorite, one of your favorite songs on this countdown, why is it number 11?
because I'm going by a list. I gotta go by a list, bro. I gotta go by a list. This is not my list. This is according to BDS.com,
Okay,
which
I
or
feel you.
according to
Participating songs.
Billboard.com.
I
Billboard.
got you.
Now it's time to get into the second extra song of the week, which is another. I'm giving you guys a world premiere up here, you guys. This is coming from
Okay.
my. You guys remember back in 2021, I came out with an album called "Welcome to the Love Room." Now this time in 2024, we're going to be coming out with "Return to the Love Room," and this is going to be the first single from that. And if you all know me, I've been world premiering this song all over live. But this is the first time I'm playing it on this radio station. This song is called "Living for Love." Let's get into it. The first single from Return
Let's
to the Love
go.
Room, "Living for Love" on Big Old Top 20 Countdown, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all, that was the world premiere of my song "Living for Love." You guys can't get it until January. January 1st, the single's coming out. We got an awesome video planned for you. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. We're talking to our guest, Nigel Wright.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, brother. How many baby mamas you got?
Too many to count. But
How many kids you got?
I'm only gonna claim three. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm like Jadakiss. I got
Wow.
5 kids, 3 baby mamas.
Wow. You're kind of the Nick Cannon Jr.
Me and Jadakiss is going neck to neck. Me and Jadakiss going neck
Oh,
and neck.
all right. I'm not mad at you, bro. How is it? How is it being? Are they out here in California? They're on the East
Nah,
Coast.
2 of my daughters are. So niggas, y'all better stay away from my daughters. I'm telling you.
Okay.
But like my daughters are here in L.A. My sons are all over the country. Uh, Raleigh, North Carolina. Yo, Mace dog, stand up. Mace, he as a matter of fact, he is a producer, he's a music producer and artist. He got a couple songs on Spotify,
Okay.
Apple Music, and my favorite Amazon. So he got music out there. Um,
Wow.
he's doing his thing. He should be doing his thing because I'm still paying child support on his ass. That goddamn it.
I'm mad
And
at
it's
you.
fucked up because this
I'm
nigga's
mad at
18.
you.
How's I'm paying child
Wow.
support for a nigga 18?
Well,
Graduated high school already.
you should stop. You should have
That
stopped. You
nigga
should have been
graduated high
stopped.
school. This nigga graduated high school and got a full-time job. How's I'm
Wow.
paying child support?
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Nah, I
with you
love
on
it.
that. I'm definitely with you on that.
Nah, that's my
Do
man. I
your
talk
kids
to him every day too. Huh?
support what you do, or do they know what you do, or how do they feel about what you do?
Well, they support me. Their babies, my baby's mamas. That's a different story.
Uh-oh, we already know about
Um,
that. We
yeah,
already know the story on that, brother. You ain't got to tell
yo,
us.
yo. I mean, like, I don't know if they be hating because they see what's gonna happen, or they hating because I don't know, man. But they be some hate, bro. I'll be like, yo,
Uh-oh.
do you understand that I could be making these jokes on stage and I could leave with a different woman every night, but you won't give me no rap? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm just
You
kidding.
know what? You know what? You know what? We're gonna pause on that. We're
No,
gonna
hold on,
pause
hold on.
on that.
No, hold on.
I know,
I
you
think if
become
you
a
paying more than listen, I think if you paying more than $1,000 a month in child support, you're entitled to still be hitting your baby mama. Nigga, you paying at
oh,
least rent or mortgage. Now you can go
wow.
ahead.
Wow. 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 With that, you know what? We're gonna get back in this countdown because this brother wilding out. All right, y'all. Let's get into the number nine song. The number nine song comes from Tamar Braxton. This song is called Changed. Let's get into it. Changed
I
by
ain't gonna
Tamar
change, nigga.
Braxton.
I ain't
Big
changing.
old on the countdown. Yeah, you guys, we did three in a row for you. We did Tamar Braxton with Change, number nine. Number eight was Tim's. This has been on the countdown forever. This song is called Free Mind. And number seven was Leela James with Right Back Into It. That's the video that she actually uses Set It Off for it. I think she uses that Set It Off. But now it's time to get into the independent single by a good friend of the show. He's going to be coming on the show very, very soon. It's by my man, my brother. He's been on the show before, my brother Zigzag. This song
Okay.
is called Just Like Candy. Let's
Okay.
get
I
into
thought it
it,
was gonna be
Zigzag.
you because you already
Zigzag.
had two songs on this countdown, damn it.
Yeah, but no, not all of it's about me. Not all of it's about me, bro. Let's my brother Zigzag is Just Like Candy on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the independent single of my brother Zigzag, Just Like Candy. And we're talking to our guest, Nigel Wright. Nigel,
Okay, so we've been in this
man.
conversation for 27 minutes and 58 seconds, and you, Nigel, right? Like you guessing my name and shit. We did shows together. Man, if you don't say Nigel, right, you know what? As
I
a
said
matter of
Nigel
fact,
Wright, bro. I said Nigel Wright. Come on
it was like
now.
Nigel, right? Yo, what's funny is I'm getting ready to go to the show now. I got a show with my man Slink Johnson, aka Black Jesus. Uh,
Okay,
getting ready to do a show with him tonight.
okay.
But it's hosted by this other woman. So I'm gonna tell you this story. My first
Hmm.
comedy special I do. She invites me. Well, she's the host. She says to
Hmm.
me, "So this is why I don't promote it. I will never tell anybody where to find it or anything else." She was like, "So
Hmm.
our last comedian who's headlining the show. It took me a week to try to figure out how to say his name, and then he came here tonight and wants me to say his whole name. So I'm
Wow.
gonna let him introduce himself. Come on up here, young man." I'm like, "Bitch, my name is Nigel Wright. It's three syllables. Three syllables. Like, yo, I hope she introduced me right tonight. As soon as she do, I'm like, yo, I see them reading classes then kicked in." Yeah,
Don't be mean to that
yo.
lady. Do not be mean to that lady, man. Don't be
Yo, as
nice.
soon as I walk on the stage, that's the first thing I say. I can't wait.
Wow. Be nice to her,
Yeah.
man. Don't go off. Don't go off,
Yo, it's my
bro.
birthday week, man. I'm
Yeah.
celebrating 50. I'm going
That's
in.
awesome, man. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah,
You
and it's a
doing a
big
lot,
blessing to be able to do the
man.
comedy store. It's a blessing to be able to do the comedy store, the place that Pryor built on my birthday, man. I'm excited
Wow,
about that.
that was so cool, man. You know, I made my debut over there
That's
13
dope.
years ago.
That's dope.
Man, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it, but it's been 13 years. Wow, that is so cool, man.
That's
What is
dope.
your favorite place? What is your favorite place to do? You've been around, you've been in California. What is one of your favorite places to perform?
Anywhere that allows me to hit a mic. There is no such thing. Any place that there's a crowd, any place that there's more than one person in the crowd that I can perform in front of.
That's all.
Any place. That is straight up the honest to God truth. I don't. If it's two people in the crowd, or it's 200 people in the crowd, or 2,000 people in the crowd, I'm gonna give it the same energy.
That's awesome. That's really
You know,
awesome, bro. That's really
and
awesome, man.
I'm gonna tell you a reason why. Um,
Hmm.
because we as artists, and we as performers,
Hmm.
it's never the audience's fault. It's
Yes.
never, you can never say it's the crowd's fault. We as
Yeah.
performers are there. We perform this routine or this set, or performed at any expense way more times than they've been to a comedy show.
That's true.
So if you can't blame them for not getting your jokes.
That's true. That's true. You're not lying about that. You're 100%. I talk to a lot of comics and they say, "Oh, some rooms are not good." No, it's not some rooms. You know, it's just some people. You got to, I guess, judge the person, the people.
You got to
I
be
guess.
able to read the crowd. And that's
Yeah.
something that, I mean, I can go in there into a set tonight thinking that, excuse me, thinking that, I'm going to kill because my set is tight. But then I walk into the room and the audience is not going to be anything like there's not enough women in the crowd, or,
Mhm.
it's not as ethnic as I thought it was going to be, or it's not as hood, or it's not as proper, or whatever the case may be. So I have to scrap that whole idea and start from over. A lot of comedians don't want to do that. They want to stick to their set,
Yes. Yes.
and you can't always do that. If you're blessed, if you get an opportunity to bring the crowd into you. So, and again, like I said, this is them coming to see you. You are
That's true.
supposed to be the expert, not them.
That's true. You're not lying about that. You're not lying about that. That's words of wisdom. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number six song comes from Josh X. This song is called "Take Me Higher." Let's get into it. "Love Take Me Higher" by
Yeah.
Josh X on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you all. That was the number five song. Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, and Silk Sonic with "Love Train." They did a remake. If you song the thought another, I've heard that song so many times.
Yeah.
But
That's the
you guys,
way
it's
it
time to put
goes on Love Train.
Love Train. Yeah, that was a remake. I actually like that song. But let's get into the old school jam of the week. The old school jam of this week by the birthday man. Today he turns 53 years old. Talking about my man
No.
Scarface. And this is
Who?
song. This is Scarface. This is
Hey, Smart.
yep. And this is one of my favorite songs by him. It features Tupac, the late great Tupac. And this song is called "Smile." Let's get into it. Scarface featuring Tupac called "Smile" on
Oh, Face
Big
Smile.
Woo Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys.
Yo, Face Smile.
Smile for me. Won't you just smile? I love that song. That's
Yo,
my favorite, one of my
Face Smile is
favorite
one of
ones.
my favorite artists, man. Yo, he's been doing it consistent for years. But
Yeah.
that that's man, he got some songs.
Yeah, he
Yo, he
does.
got songs that I think one of my I can't even say one of my favorite Scarface songs. Man, he got too many joints.
He
Face
does. He
Smile
does.
forever, yo. Top
Yeah,
five.
man.
Top
Yeah,
five.
he's an awesome dude. Now it's time to get into your business. What's going
Okay.
on with you, man? What's going on? What's going on with your love life? You got to. I know you got baby mamas, but are you hitting one of them, or you seeing
Not
someone? What's
hitting.
going on with you?
Yo, you sound like the police. I refuse to answer these questions. I plead the fifth in case I'm not incriminating myself. Nah, I'm single. I'm single. So, ladies, if we do hook up, I could be that come up you've been looking for.
Uh
Shit,
oh.
half million
Uh-oh, just don't take
dollars.
me to Cheesecake Factory.
Yo, nigga, I ain't going to keep. That's too nice, nigga. We going to dollar menus. Or I'm cooking, or you cooking, or nah, nigga, we not doing no. You way up the ladder to go to Cheesecake Factory. You got to be a baby mama.
For For real. And you know what, bro? I want you to say something. Just I'm gonna give you 1 minute. You've been saying inspirational stuff all during this countdown, but say something. Like, I'm gonna give you a minute just to say something inspirational.
Um, yo, all right. Just the last. I've been saying a lot of stuff like that, but yo, first of all, you always got to trust God. God will
Yes,
always know the answer before you do.
that's true.
He knows the path that he's gonna lead you on before you even walk down it.
That's true.
Develop a relationship with him because that's the
Mhm.
best relationship that you'll ever have in your life. No
Yeah,
man, woman, and child will ever fill the void that God will be if he's missing in your life. Get him in
uh-huh.
your life, keep him close, follow him. He will if you give him a little, he will give you so much.
That's right.
I'm speaking from so much experience, man. I've experienced a lot of pain, a lot of loss, a lot of hurt. Um, but what I can say is God pulled me through it all.
That's right.
And without him, there would be no me.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
Now, can I say something
Oh,
ignorant now?
say something real ignorant, real quick.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to do that to you. The most ignorant thing I heard today is Big O in his countdown had top 20 countdown had two of his songs in it. If that ain't some nigga shit right there, bro, that's some nigga shit right there, yo.
It's all right, man.
This
It is
nigga
what it
had
is,
two of
brother.
his songs in the countdown. It's like if you don't
Shoot,
like
that's
the
why it's
first one,
called.
you gonna like the second one, nigga.
That's why it's my countdown.
Oh, yo,
But
you
you
bad as
guys,
Funk Master Flex, yo.
for real.
The Funk Master Flex of internet radio.
Oh
Oh
wow!
shit.
Oh wow! Oh wow! I take that as a compliment because I really like Funk Master. I really like Funk Master. Yeah, I like
I don't know
him.
if that's a compliment or what, but I feel you. Take it as what you get it. Take it how you take it, homie.
But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number 4 song is by Coco Jones. This song is called "ICU." Let's get into it. Coco Jones, "ICU," number 4 on Big Old South 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, we did number 4 was "ICU" by Coco Jones. Number 3 was Usher, Summer Walker, and 21 Savage with "Good Good." I love that song. And number two was October London with "Back to Your Place." Now it's time to get to the number 1 song. The number 1 song has been number 1 for the past 3 weeks, and this is by Jay Brown. This song is called "My Whole Heart." Let's get into it. "My Whole Heart" by James Brown. The number Jay Brown, not James. Jay
I'm
Brown,
like,
"My Whole Heart." You never know. It might be one of his kids. On big. Ooh, stop 20 countdown, baby. Yeah, yo, that was the number 1 song. Jay Brown with "My Whole Heart." Nigel, how can people reach you?
yeah. Don't call me. Don't come to my front door. You could definitely catch me on the show. I'm always doing shows. Tonight, I'm in Downey. Tomorrow night, I'm in the Valley. Thursday, I'm in Inglewood and the Comedy Store. Friday, at the Sunset Rooftop. So, I mean, you can always catch me, but you can follow me. Follow me on the Wright Nigel on Instagram.
Hmm.
TheWrightNigel. The Right Nigel on Instagram. Um,
Hmm.
I'm here for you. I'm here. I'm any comedians. Let's work. Any movie people. Let's work. Any TV people. Let's work. Any radio people. Let's work. I'm willing to work with anybody. Um, let's get any comedians and any promoters. Let's work. I'm gonna fill them rooms. I'm telling you, I fill those rooms. I've been on this road. I know what the road is like. Um, I'm here for you. All right.
That's
So
awesome.
do this. Let's do this. Let's make these partnerships work. Um, let's get into these corporate partnerships too. I'm looking at a few different corporations that I'm talking to. Looking at a few different.
Okay.
Right now, I'm agentless. So any agents that want to talk to me, let's talk. Um,
All right.
I'm ready to give my 10%. But if you give me the right
All right.
advice,
All
so
right now.
let's do it.
All right now. But you guys, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to our guest Nigel Wright for coming
Thank you.
through.
Thank you
I
for
also want
having
to
me.
say
Thank you so much.
my pleasure. My pleasure. I
My
also want to say thank you to the stations that carry this, the Block FM, SoCal Radio, and recently reunited with our original host, which was Kill Radio. Thank you to them. Also, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the Podcast Chasers, everyone, Spreaker, everyone who's carrying this. This is the 10th show of the eighth season, 10 shows, and this is 286 shows. I can't believe we're still doing it, but
wow.
we're still doing it. We're still doing it big. But you guys, the thought. Let's do the thought for the week. Oh, if you guys want to reach me, is www.linktree.com/OLUSHEYI.banjo. And you will find this show, and also you'll be able to find the music and the books and everything like that, all the merchandise on there. The thought for the week is keep running the race, and eventually you will win. And we always end this with a gospel song, and one of my favorites came back. This is her latest single called "Great and Mighty." My girl Dorinda Clark Cole. This is her latest single called "Great and Mighty." May God bless you. May God keep you until we meet again. And that is it. Now let me put it in. We can stay on the line. Stay on, bro.